Why is it every time I do one of these videos, I've never got a West Ham shirt on? Anyway, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen, King it, and today we have the football roundup for all games played in November, and fucking hell, no wonder I'm not wearing my West Ham shirt. Last time I left you with the draw to Crystal Palace. Obviously that was fucking disappointing, terrible, and just a load of shit. And a little update for you. It ain't got no better. So next we had Liverpool. Oh God. There's no other way of putting this really. We lost 4-1 and got absolutely fucked up the arse by Salah. Obviously the former Chelsea player is just on absolute fire at the moment. Unstoppable, and he literally just made Liverpool play insanely. It was all over us. We didn't stand a chance. I've got to hold my hands up to that one. The only positive I can take from that game is that they only scored 4 goals, because realistically it could have been 8 or 9. And that Lanzini got on score sheet. It's always good to see it. Then we had Watford. You fancy us for this though, innit? 2-0. It's just painstakingly awful. Now in that game we really didn't create much, so there's not too much to talk about. Watford took their chances. We had a few here and there, but against Watford that shouldn't be happening. And the scary thing is that was without Troy Deeney on the pitch. Imagine if he was on the pitch. Jesus Christ. Currently in November we've played 2 games, no points. Who have we got next? Leicester. And I'm not going to lie, I writ us off after the Watford game because Watford are the same kind of team that we are. And obviously Leicester aren't going to hit the heights that they did when they won the Premier League. Can't even beat Watford, we don't stand a chance against Leicester. But we actually drew the game 1-1. And it was actually quite a good 1-1 draw. Like, it was entertaining and it was end to end and it was so even. Do I think that we deserved to win that game? Well, not really. But we couldn't really afford to lose it either. And it's always good to get some points on the board so that when you're going into your next game, you've got something to bounce off of. And then finally in November, we had Everton. Everton, just as poor as us this season, let's be honest. They're not really the team that they used to be. They haven't got Lukaku, they haven't got Stones. But they still managed to beat us 4-0 though, didn't they? Fucking hell. Fucking Wayne Rooney, about 100 years old, scores a hat-trick. Nothing against him. He had the most superb game I've ever seen him play in about 10 years. Like old school Wayne Rooney. But out of any of them, usually when we play Everton, it's usually like a draw. They're kind of like our bogey team. Just was defending like statues and running around like headless chickens. It was absolutely embarrassing. We didn't do anything right. And usually when there's a game, you've at least got a few chances or something to shout about. But from first minute to last, it was an absolute fucking shambles. But all credit to Everton. Like, they've had it tough like we've had it tough this year. They just pulled their finger out and actually went for it. And it just goes to show, if you put your mind to it, it doesn't matter what position you are in the Premier League, you can actually get somewhere if you put some fucking graft in. No, it's fine. I don't need no one to hold me back. It's just, right. Do you know what West Ham are like? So you got that kid in school who always gets bullied by all of the bigger boys because they look weird or they've got glasses. But you stick with them because what runs parallel with that is that they're actually kind of a laugh, so you stick with them. Like, that's the relationship that me and West Ham have. I've come to terms with that now because it doesn't matter how much they're getting beaten up in an alleyway. I'm still going to pick them up after, dust them down and be like, ah, you're right, mate. Honestly, I thought this would be the season. We had the Payet season, that was amazing. And then the season after was a bit wish-washy. And then this season we could actually get up and go for it. And then we changed managers. So fuck. Don't think down and out. I think at some point we'll get a run of games, but I can't see it coming from the next few games because it's Arsenal, City and fucking Chelsea. So are we going to get any points from them? I don't think so. As always, stick with them. Come on, you Irons. Absolute fucking shambles.